Damn, we did some bad stuff.
She's half black.
And then the wife convinces you to leave the royal family. Like, I'm out. I don't need you guys. Which is crazy, because don't you just get free money?
Dude, give me my allowance.
What do you get when you're a royal?
You get a stipend.
You get a stipend.
What's the stipend?
Like,
I'm sure it's
you
$1
spend
million
on
a
anything
month.
you want?
yeah, what about the countesses?
Yeah.
Do they get...
Well, you know what's going on. Someone wanted a lot of attention, and now they got it.
That was the whole episode.
That was the ep.
Yeah.
That was the
They're like,
premise.
is that what it
they're
was?
like, we want privacy, and they keep going on every magazine.
Yeah.
News.
Be a regular person.
Yeah.
Go get a job in an office.
It would have been nice if they told their grandmother so that she didn't have to find out about it on the news. I thought that was kind of a
The Queen?
spotted dick move, but yeah.
Spotted dick.
yeah.
The Queen.
The Queen.
She found out on Twitter. Has Prince Harry left the throne?
That is a remarkably accurate
Thank you.
voice.
I've worked hard at it. Wasn't there some speculation that she was on Epstein's yacht at one point in time? There was like photos with her and Prince Andrew way back in the day when she was like in her early 20s.
Wow.
Influential man in the world, Time magazine should have been.
No, Meghan Markle beat me.
God. How if it's most influential, there should be there's no debate. Nobody's even in the same category as you.
I don't know. I don't think about it. I try not to. It's a little complicated.
I'm thinking about it though.
I really shouldn't be influential.
We haven't even touched on Harry and Meghan yet. God.
That's the big distraction. Doesn't it make sense?
Well, it probably makes sense because I don't know that he's the sharpest tool in the box, and he's probably thinking we can make a lot more money if. But they're not supposed to make any money off of being a member of the royal family, and yet they've trademarked apparently sort of their brand, Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and so.
Thank you, Prince Harry, at least for that.
Is this what the Queen gets, but her grandchildren's money isn't public?
Oh my God! The Queen received $58 million free of tax.
She's so she found out on TV, but they want to be financially independent. They trademarked Duke and Duchess of Sussex in a variety of different ways, apparently, and she's going to go back to doing whatever she did. And
It's that little American hussies he's hooked up with.
They believed they could erase everything online. For years, Meghan Markle's team carefully told a story about her life before royalty. A struggling actress broke, working hard, fighting to succeed on raw talent alone. But the internet never forgets, and secrets stay hidden only until someone powerful decides to uncover them. While Meghan is busy launching another Netflix lifestyle project and promoting authenticity, something happened in Austin, Texas, that reportedly shattered her whole story. This isn't gossip. This isn't a family feud. This time, it's Joe Rogan. The most influential podcaster in the world with over 14 million listeners per episode, allegedly stepped on the one explosive secret Meghan spent years and millions trying to hide. Now the internet is ablaze over what's being called the Yacht Girl revelation. For the first time, Meghan Markle faces someone she can't sue, silence, or control. What happens when the biggest podcaster in the world pulls a thread never meant to be touched?
And it seems like that lady is a temptress. She's a siren. She's lured him into the rocks.
I haven't heard that term in a long time. She's a harlot. Almost.
She's well, harlot's bad, right? She's just powerful. But it's also very strange that he was, essentially infiltrated by a very ambitious actress. She used to be on Deal or No
infiltrated?
Deal. She was one of the Deal or No Deal ladies.
The way it works? Is he
I
infiltrated
think so.
or was she infiltrated?
What's happening now is something the Sussexes have never faced before. This isn't just awkward photos. It's a timeline that doesn't add up, money that doesn't make sense, and missing years that contradict the struggling actress story they sold. And that's allegedly what threw Meghan's PR team into total panic. To understand why this is a disaster for the Sussex brand, look at one thing: the timeline Joe Rogan reportedly highlighted.
You can see that Joe Rogan is a bit. He's reading his notes at some point. He has notes on Meghan Markle. That is odd. And then he turns and looks at his producer.
We're talking about 2014 to 2016. In her interviews and on her Archetypes podcast, Meghan described this period as pure struggle, broke, hustling, barely surviving. She said she drove a beat-up car with broken doors, fought to pay union fees, and scraped by in Hollywood. It was the classic rags to riches story meant to make her relatable. But the photos that just went viral tell a completely different story. Serious money, exclusive access, and elite social circles.
Meghan Markle, as previously having been a, quote, yacht girl, there have been more revelations going viral from the past. And I want to show you this. Claims This has now been going viral this week, Lady C.
After Rogan's alleged comments, social media blew up with images of struggling Meghan relaxing on massive superyachts in the Mediterranean. This isn't a cruise ship. These are private yachts in Monaco, one of the most expensive places on Earth. In one viral photo, Meghan looks completely at ease, champagne in hand, surrounded by older, wealthy men.
Yachter, I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, whatever. An actress or model, typically female, who supplements her income. Supplements her income? That sounds like OnlyFans, right? By, oh my God, P herself, no, not P herself, but you know the word. Selling the Nuki. That's just me. Herself on yacht owned by millionaires or billionaires. The term yachting, however, has been generalized to include not just that on yachts, but sex for pay with wealthy men no matter the venue.
Who definitely aren't casting directors. The question Rogan reportedly raised, and millions are now asking, is simple. How does a broke cable TV actress get invited to that circle? These aren't trips you book online. Yacht access is invite only. The gap between I couldn't fix my car door and I spent summers hopping islands on a billionaire's floating palace is so extreme it's hard to believe. The internet doesn't hate hard work, it hates hypocrisy. And right now, those photos look like proof that the struggle story may have been fake. To understand the panic in Montecito, you have to know what yachting really means in Hollywood. This is what mainstream media avoids, but it's exactly what Rogan reportedly exposed.
Today's main topic: the Yacht Girl. The Yacht Girl storyline. Full disclosure, I do think Harry is a wanker. Joe Rogan, well, he seems to be. It's like, I guess he has, look at his body language, the body language of a wanker. They also discuss Meghan Markle's days as a yacht girl. And of course, this is all allegedly, as some person says that I'm going to talk about him in a while.
In Hollywood, yachting isn't just sailing. It's code for a transactional kind of networking. It means young models and actresses flown to exotic spots, from Dubai to Sardinia, to provide company and ambience for ultra-wealthy men. These trips are marketed as modeling jobs or brand deals, but industry whispers suggest something far more quid pro quo. It's a world of NDAs, private jets, and untraceable phone numbers. So when Rogan reportedly discussed these trips, he wasn't critiquing vacations. He was highlighting a lifestyle that clashes with the independent, feminist image Meghan promotes today. If her time on those yachts was part of that circuit, people are forced to rethink how her rise to fame really happened.
Yeah,
we did some bad stuff.
She's half black.
And then the wife convinces you to leave the royal family. Like, I'm out. I don't need you guys. Which is crazy, because don't you just get free money?
Dude,
Like,
give me my allowance.
What do you get when you're a royal?
You get a stipend.
You get a you
What's
get a
the
bunch
stipend?
of cash.
Like,
I'm sure it's
you
a
spend
million
on
a
anything you
month.
want?
Yeah, what about the countesses?
Yeah.
Do they get paid?
It implies her rise wasn't just about talent or auditions, but about climbing socially through powerful men. That's why the yacht girl label is so damaging to her brand. It suggests her access to power came through companionship, not credentials. For a duchess who talks about female empowerment and breaking glass ceilings, being linked to a world where women are treated as accessories on a rich man's boat is a complete brand collapse. Let's look at the money, because this is where the struggling actress story crumbles. At the time, Meghan was a supporting cast member on Suits. It was steady work, but not private jet money. The show was filmed in Toronto on basic cable, yet the photos show designer outfits, non-stop international travel, and stays at elite locations like Soho House.
Against Meghan, including that she was a yacht girl. That's right. It's mentioned in the book. Harry knows only too well that it has received wide publicity. Whether it is true or not is beside the point. That Meghan used to entertain as a yacht girl.
A lifestyle costing hundreds of thousands a year. Rogan reportedly highlighted this gap with sharp logic. You don't save your way onto a Russian oligarch's yacht. You don't enter these circles with TV paychecks. That leaves one uncomfortable question. Was there another source of money or benefactor never publicly explained? This is the free money idea Rogan has mocked before. The sense that Meghan moves through life with someone else footing the bills. Whether it's her father, ex-husband Trevor, British taxpayers, or secretive yacht owners. The irony is harsh.
back in her early days, she was totally reliant on Soho House to pay for her travel, to pay for her accommodation.
Jeffrey Epstein was also Harvey Weinstein, very prominent. There were members. Meghan Markle was just one of the working girls for Soho House. Call girl, working girl, escort, whatever you want to call it. That's what she was.
She left the royal family claiming she wanted financial independence. Yet her past shows heavy reliance on others' money to maintain her lifestyle. Looking at 2014 photos, adorned in jewelry, sipping vintage wine, compared to her hardship stories feels like gaslighting. People can forgive a past, but they can't forgive lies today. You can't talk about the yacht years without one name, Marcus Anderson. Out of everyone in Meghan's life, Marcus is the one who never disappears.
Marcus Anderson. Marcus Anderson is very unique in the Meghan Markle Disposable Friends series because Marcus is indispensable. Without Marcus Anderson, that Meghan Markle wouldn't have the level of global fame that she enjoys now, or infamy, depends how you look at it. But I really don't think she would be in the position she's in without Marcus Anderson.
Her father is gone, childhood friends are gone, royal in-laws are gone, Jessica Malrin is gone, but Marcus stays. Why? Insiders say Marcus knows everything. He knows where the secrets lie. Marcus wasn't just a friend. He was global membership director at Soho House, an elite club for the powerful. That made him the ultimate gatekeeper, deciding who enters and who doesn't. The theory gaining traction, reportedly hinted at on the podcast, is that Marcus helped Meghan move into ultra-wealthy circles, the bridge from cable TV actress to European high society.
Marcus started off at Soho House London as a waiter, and he worked his way up. Now, this is an astounding story in itself. He worked his way up to global membership director, and he was a global membership director when he first met Meghan. Now, his job was to go to a new city wherever they were opening up a new Soho House, and his job was to find the best and the brightest of that city to invite to the founding members' party.
He is like a parasite, always lurking in their shadow. No normal family has a constant third wheel, male or female, leeching onto their every move. Marcus is practically glued to them.
A 2014 photo resurfaced with the yacht images. Meghan and a friend thanked Marcus for making it happen. But what exactly did he arrange? A dinner reservation or introductions to men who own super yachts? Marcus still lives with them in Montecito. He still travels with them. That doesn't look like just friendship. That looks like someone holding a vault of secrets.
Matchmaker for the two idiots is now in the press, and I thought the matchmaker for the call girl, allegedly, wasn't it her pimp, Marcus Anderson? That's interesting, because this says, have the two idiots moved on from their matchmaker?
Now consider the real collateral damage, Prince Harry. Think about the mental strain of this scandal. Harry built his post-royal identity as the protector, fighting the press, suing newspapers, demanding security because he believes the media attacks his wife. But what happens when the damage comes from the truth? When the photos aren't paparazzi tricks, but proof of a past he may not have fully known? Sources say Harry is now in a deeply humiliating position. Defending your wife from racism is one thing. Defending her from her own past is another.
And more importantly, how her curated public image should be. Harry really apparently just wants time alone, doesn't want to be filmed, doesn't want to be put on social media, but has no choice.
My 4-year-old, when we play imaginary play, she gets all the jams out the cupboard and lays them all on the table, and I get the fake money and pretend to buy them. Meghan is doing imaginary play, but she's doing it with Marcus.
Did Harry know about the yachts? Did he know how deep her ties to wealthy men went before they met? Or was he sold the same fairy tale, princess meets prince, that the world believed? Rogan's discussion allegedly exposed this tension, the idea that Harry might be the last to know the full truth. For someone raised like Harry, the yacht girl label cuts deep. It shatters the romance and flips the story.
Prince Harry's talking about me. I'm like, I just woke up! I'm vulnerable! I'm in my underwear and there's a prince on TV. Do you know how weird it is when a prince knows your name? He's like, Joe Rogan's giving out dangerous vaccine misinformation. Could you imagine doing mushrooms with Prince Harry? You imagine if you could trick that guy into doing mushrooms with you? If you see him chew it and swallow it and you're like, oh, it's gonna happen. Prince Harry's tripping balls. I'm gonna hover over him and go, are you sure vaccines are safe? You're not a scientist?
From Harry as the rescuer to Harry as the ultimate prize she was chasing. If the public sees Harry as the mark in a long con rather than a love story hero, the entire Sussex brand collapses. The real power here is the Rogan effect. When a normal newspaper runs a story, Meghan's lawyers can threaten editors and shut it down. Joe Rogan doesn't play that game. He answers to Spotify and millions of listeners, not PR gatekeepers. When he speaks, it explodes.
That Markle, wait a minute, all right. That Markle had been invited to the Yacht Week 2016 that year. Oh my God, that year. An event later described as Sodom and Gomorrah at sea by GQ, although it remains unclear whether the Duchess of Sussex attended the event. The author further said on Twitter, the Duchess of Sussex is controlled by the same forces that control Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know what you think, but since Meghan was pushing for, this reinvention of herself at that moment, I always remember that magnificent video of, according to TASS, of reinventing Meghan. That video was perfection.
Within hours of the alleged comments, TikTok and Twitter erupted. The Stries effect hit hard. By trying to bury these rumors for years, Meghan ensured that when they surfaced, they'd explode. Now it's not just royal watchers investigating. Ordinary people are scrutinizing reflections and sunglasses, naming yachts, and matching dates to her Instagram. This is crowdsourced investigation at full speed.
Snag Meghan Markle's Cuyana hat. Cuyana, yeah, this is a Panama hat. Why do they call it Cuyana hat? Page 6. What kind of hat is that? On Major Markdown right now. And that hat, you know that Meghan has been wearing that hat? I don't know how Meghan did not wear that hat to her wedding. That would have been, something special. Instead of a tiara, anybody marrying into the royal family. Maybe I will do that meme. Or a fedora. That looks like a fedora, straw fedora. But well, oh my God, that word. Why do I have to mention Twitter accounts that have that word?
And it's dangerous for the Sussexes. Rogan didn't repeat a rumor. He gave millions permission to ask questions. Once skepticism feels justified, it spreads fast. Once people feel deceived, the mood flips from indifference to anger. Comment sections aren't trolls, they're former supporters saying, I defended her for years. Losing the middle ground, the quiet, reasonable fans, is fatal for any celebrity brand.
I see this picture and I see that it's 2014 and Ben goes, had such a fun night with this wonderful lady, Meghan Markle, last night. Thanks, Marcus Anderson.
Is that Soho House? Probably.
I'm assuming that's Soho House.
Yeah.
Why is he thanking Marcus Anderson for being able to hang out with her?
Inside the Sussex camp, panic reportedly reigns. Sources say Meghan's team is frozen with no good options. Deny it and they highlight the photos and Yacht Girl label. Stay silent and the story solidifies into fact. It's checkmate. They also can't sue Rogan. U.S. defamation law favors free speech, especially for public figures.
He's been very, very sort of moved by Meghan Markle's story, simply because he liked her story. I mean, that's really how they became friends. Whatever she told him about how she wanted to become big, famous, wealthy, all of that sort of stuff, well, that really connected with Mark.
If she's, as you say, a victim of a miscarriage of justice, then there would be no obvious reason why she would not want to cooperate with the authorities. I mean, particularly the chance to address Congress, for example, where the whole world would watch. And if she is as innocent as you say, then isn't that the perfect opportunity? I mean, why wouldn't she? I mean, if she doesn't do that, and she doesn't cooperate with the Attorney General's office, people are going to assume guilt on her.
To win, Meghan would have to prove Rogan knowingly lied to harm her. But the bigger danger comes next. A lawsuit triggers discovery, forcing her to share emails, texts, and financial records from 2014-2016 to prove the claims false. That's a nightmare scenario. No lawyer would risk exposing her past to silence a podcaster. They're trapped, watching the story they tried to erase become the headline of 2025. It overshadows her Netflix show, her projects, everything on FameX.
She is on record having said that she didn't know Andrew then and he wasn't there. So, it's not only Harry and Meghan that come up with 3 and 4 versions of the same story. Virginia Giuffre does, and did even when she was Virginia Roberts. Why did she do it? Well, the only thing that would have been possibly shady was the Little St. James episode. Except the date is very clear. He wasn't there when she was under the age of 18, and there is no evidence that he was there when she was there.
And it makes every interview feel staged because viewers aren't listening. They're looking for cracks. This is the harsh reality Meghan Markle faces. You can buy awards, hire top PR, or marry a prince, but you can't buy authenticity. That's why Rogan's words hit so hard. They confirmed what many suspected. The story sold to the public felt scripted. The yacht photos going mainstream changed everything. This is where the victim narrative collapses. You can't claim harassment by the press while living unexplained luxury.
Dark corners of the internet and how they will clean in some way. We have Alice of the Castle with the view of the recent Rogan's comments on Meghan Markle. Many of you have seen this picture already. You see that there's Meghan with her Cajuna hat. I always forget the name of that kind of hats.
As the internet zooms in on every detail of the photos, the real question isn't if Meghan will respond. It's if her brand survives the truth. Montecito's silence is deafening, but online chatter grows louder every second. And once the internet sees something, it never forgets.